So there's a new season of Big Brother coming out, I think. Is that right, Aly?
I think so. Just this little show that's in the summer.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm not sure if that's actually a thing, but no, in all seriousness, welcome back to the next episode of A Conversation with Kely. This is episode 105, I think, at this point. So very strange, I think, last couple days, everyone's been speculating what's going to happen when it comes to the BB24 cast. When are we going to get that cast reveal? People thought it was going to be last Wednesday, because that seemed like the most appropriate time to do it. It's like a week before, give us some time to at least get to know everyone. Complete radio silence up until I want to say Friday or Saturday, when they're like, oh yeah, cast reveal on Tuesday. No prep whatsoever. They just randomly sprung it on us. And so we get a cast reveal literally the day right before the episode goes up tomorrow. And that leaves us in a bit of a predicament, because usually we do a cast assessment video and then a separate draft video, but we can't do either of those because we didn't get it until now. So we're going to go ahead and just combine them both into one video. But before we do that, I am here always, my lovely and beautiful co-host, Aly. How are you doing tonight?
I've been doing good. I had a pretty chill day. I took our dog for a walk, and other than that, I just kind of chilled, and I'm just very excited for this draft and assessment. Hopefully this is a good season.
We'll see. Emphasis on hopefully. That is all I'll say. But before we do get into it, we're not alone for this video. We once again, just like we did for Survivor 42, coincidentally, you just saw it in the intro, we have the same panel with us once again. Very excited to have them on. We're going to introduce these two first. You love them. We always love getting to have them on when we can. And they are here. We have Rhodey's mom and dad, Topher. Rhodey's mom and dad.
We are.
We stand Rhodey.
We do love Rhodey. Rhodey for pet brother whenever that happens.
Oh my god.
A pet
season, yes.
Honestly. This cast could never. Right? They would not be ready for.
In case you're wondering, he is currently licking his butthole.
Oh wow, that's great. You know what? Kind of sums up the cast. I'm not going to lie. But anyway, before we get further into it, we have to introduce the other couple that's here with us today. Always love having them on. They're frequent guests on this podcast, and we always love them. We have the wonderful Grace, Yonsei, and Seb, or as they like to call it. Hello.
I'm
going to edit my name real quick. If we're gonna do couple parts of a couple name,
okay.
There we go.
Yes.
Look what he has.
I love that.
You know what? We got to bring this back. There we go.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Do we have to?
Well, it works out because Seb and Grace on the screen are next to each other, and then Kevin and Aly are next to each other.
There we go.
And so Kevin and Aly could literally just do Ke and then Lee, and you get it.
Yeah, and you guys, I think Rhodey's mom and dad works. That's very fitting. I can't really think of anything better. Okay, so the way that we are going to do this is just to spare you guys time. I'm not going to pull up the whole draft right now. I'm going to make up the draft as we go along. We'll do it that way. And then at the end, I'll show all of our draft results and whatnot. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So, Aly, what are I know you randomized it. So what are the results of the draft?
Randomized it.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, might as well just randomize it, get it ready for later. So ironically, we're first again.
Oh my
Ironically.
And then it's Hofen and then Seb Yonsei.
Yo, they fucking rig it. Last time they didn't show us either.
Listen, I think randomizer just really loves us.
I think you really love to put your name in 12 times and then delete them.
Oh yeah, you've discovered our secret. What Aly does is she'll put Kely, Seb Yonsei, Topher, Kely, Seb Yonsei.
It's all it takes is some whiteout tool.
Yep.
About Topher.
But we're gonna stop getting into this alleged conspiracy and get on track here, talking about the first house guest. Aly, who is our first pick that we're gonna draft?
Who was our first pick? All right. Yes. There was a few people I had in mind, but because like out of the people that are actually likable, mainly the women, most of them. But our first pick is someone I feel is going to be a really strong player. Like I could see this person being a social threat and a strategic threat, maybe also even good at comms. I see her being a triple threat. So I'm going to pick Taylor.
All right. Now I do want to preface something. I do want to preface something right off the bat. So obviously we had an unprecedented situation come up with someone being not on the cast anymore at the last second. So we're not going to talk about that person.
He
obviously.
had a prior engagement with America's Got Talent.
Yeah,
right?
I have to assume that's what happened.
It's either that or because of like a contract or it's just COVID.
Well,
yeah, I have to assume it's one of those two things because the timing of this just really strange to me. But I guess that's what happens
when why they even put him in that contention.
Well, what are the odds of somebody getting casted on 2 different reality shows at the same time?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't happen very often.
I mean, good for him. Good for him.
Yeah.
Make that money.
I hope he does well, but I also hope that Taylor does well. Let's talk about Taylor a little bit. So
he's on the next season of the challenge.
So I will be honest. This cast, to be honest with you, is not really doing it for me. I don't think there's a lot of people that I'm really like super gravitating towards where I'm like, this is the person that I think is going to do really well. But I got to say, whenever they cut to Taylor and we see Taylor speak, this is someone that I see going really far. I think that she seems like she is super intelligent, and that's something that's going to go really well for her. She seems like a very good like strategical player in that way, but she also has a lot of insight in the game. You know, you can tell that she's a real fan and things like that. I think that she is someone that a lot of people are going to bond with, you know, very well socially. I could even see her being a bit of a threat comp-wise. So I think she's going to do super well. I'm very excited to see how she does within this season. So yeah, I mean, I can't think of a better first pick, to be honest, because she's really like the one person that stuck out to me like immediately. But what do you guys think?
Well, I think it's hard to say just because the amount of content we've gotten is like next to nothing. So
yeah, that's true.
How were we to say like that this cast has like not giving anything because we haven't gotten anything in general. But I think Taylor is definitely one that has a lot of potential, and she is. I have food in my teeth. She was leaked. We did see her picture in the past couple of days on the internet. So I think people have had like in the fans' eyes, I think that Taylor has that advantage because people have already like recognized her in the community. But yeah, she seems super likable, and I think she can go far as well.
Yeah, I think for Taylor has a great smile.
I'd hope so.
In,
I hope she got some good smiles.
And that's you know. But see, here's the thing about pageant queens. Pageant queens, you know, they answer questions. They typically have a talent, and they look good in an evening gown. I think Taylor could fall under all of those things. I think Taylor wore blue, and blue is very makes me feel peaceful inside and puts me in my happy place. So right now, off of that one photo and the fact that I know that Taylor's a pageant queen, we stand.
Period.
Okay, I will say I'm very glad. Thank fucking God on the other draft, I was first and I got the snatcher before anybody else could.
I just knew. I knew that was going to be the person.
Same.
No, like the main thing that made me gravitate towards her is that she does, I will say one thing, she has an org connection because
Yes.
so there is a season 2 contestant who played I Love Money and played with Sean, and her name is Raven.
Love Raven.
And she played other work as well, but her and Taylor are like very close. She was talking about Taylor, and apparently, to my understanding, from what I've heard, she's been in contact with Danielle Reyes and Parker before this season. In her interview, she said she wants to try a motor game the way Danielle did. And somebody who idolizes like an original strategist like that, I just feel she's gonna come in and she's not gonna BS around, and she wants to come play the game. And that's what I love. A lot of these people come in here wanting their little Instagram, TikTok fucking followers. They're or be a Liz and Julia Nolan, their OnlyFans channel followers. But like, she seems like she wants to come play. Like that's the most important thing. And some of these bitches here, we know they don't want to complain anything. They just want to sit here and be there. But we do love her though. I think she's gonna bring a lot of, as long as, my only concern is that you have some problematic ass white bitches on this season.
Oh yeah, and we'll get to that.
Girl screams really strong, powerful woman. Like she's kind of similar to a Bailey to me. Like she's a very strong woman, and a lot of people, I feel, especially these problematic house guests that are kind of weeding out a little bit, are going to take advantage of that, especially with her being a POC. And I hope that doesn't happen to her, and I hope more people side with her and not go against her.
Okay, I like her. I like Taylor. There was one interview clip I saw where she was doing like a preseason, I think, one of those like, oh, like, who's your favorite player, blah blah blah, how do you want to play, whatever. And she was like, you know, as a player, you know, I would love to get to the end and have a clean sweep, but as a fan, you know, I really want to see those like close, like, you know, 4-3, you know, 5-4 jury votes. She was like, so I need to put that mindset of a fan away and get into that game headset. And I think that's good that she's already like understanding that, like, it's great to have these expectations. Like, we all sit on the couch and we all watch Big Brother and we're like, oh, this is what I would do in this situation. This is what I would do. But at the end of the day, some people are only going based on what they see as entertaining on what they would do in the house. Whereas some people are fully like, you know, like her, she's understanding that not everything that fans find enjoyable are great gameplay. And as much as we all hate the big, like, mega alliances, they work. As much as people hate them, it gets the people to the end of the game. And so that's why I feel I think she's a really big contender to win, because she's understanding that just because something's entertaining to the eye does not mean that it's the best way to play the game. Does not mean it's the best way for her to make it there. So that's all I got.
All right. So I think we've said all we need to about Taylor. And with that, I think, Tophen, you guys have your first pick.
Yeah. So we're going balls to the walls. And spoiler alert, we got a new person like 5 fucking minutes ago.
Oh my God. Okay.
And so we're gonna fucking draft him. We're taking Joseph.
All right.
He looks like a cool guy. He's an attorney. Lives in South Florida.
I'm just laughing because, like, I don't know, it's just the way that the photo's cropped.
Yeah.
Like, everyone else is like kind of center, and he's like all the way all at once.
That's so funny.
You can tell they rushed it so quick. They were like, we had them all take photos yesterday, and we didn't need Joseph's photo, but now we do. They're like, fuck, Joseph. Yeah,
I don't know how
we're
that
at a party. Come over here.
Yeah. So basically, like, we basically know Joseph and IRL. So my best friend's girlfriend's person that she knew it went to the same middle school with is Joseph. So Like,
Yeah, Topher's best friend, girlfriend went to middle school with Joseph.
Yeah.
So we're basically besties.
and she hopes so. And we do too. On a real note, though, I mean, Joseph is a lawyer, which is, he can talk, but he's a lawyer in Lake Worth, which means that he's like good enough to be a lawyer in South Florida, but not good enough to be like a Boca or Fort Lauderdale lawyer. But he's, he's going to make it happen. He's unassuming, but he's cerebral. Look at him.
He's like a nice guy.
Yeah, just look at him.
He's smoldering.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we'll go first with this one. And then we'll go to Sebionce. Obviously we can't say too much about Joseph. He was literally added in like 20 minutes ago. Literally before we did this video, I said, I don't know if we can do this anymore. I don't know who else this is going to happen to. But putting Joseph aside, I do want to briefly bring up the person that he is replacing in Marvin, who, like we said, was also on AGT. I hope he does well on that. I assume that's why he's not here anymore. But Joseph, I hope does really well. I don't have really. Yeah.
Is everything okay, Grace?
I said he got Christied.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Things are not going to be loud this season either. Just like it wasn't for Christy. But yeah, I hope that he does well. I don't know what else to say. Aly, go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really have much to say. I've been following I've been following a few tweets though. Seems like a cool, chill guy. Hopefully he does well. Obviously there needs to be a little more about him just so I can really get to know what he's gonna his game and everything, his strategy, all that stuff. But I mean, hopefully he's good. Hopefully he's not problematic, and just hopefully he does well.
I have to tell you, Aly, no one on this cast is problematic. So for him to be problematic, it's just gonna be crazy. Because not one single person on this cast is problematic.
Oh yeah.
They're all great. They're all humans, They all breathe air. Anyways, Joseph seems cool. We did our little BB fantasy draft, and I drafted Marvin, so I got stuck with Joe. So I guess it's fine. He's not asking us to call him Pooch, so I guess that's better. Any IRLs of Topher's best friend's girlfriend is an IRL of mine. So, Joseph's cool, I guess. He's literally been here for 10 minutes. He's not even standing center in the photo.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we have the circumstance this season where we have two guys with the same first name. They both happen to be the same name as my brother. And the other crazy thing, there's another man in his cast by the name of Daniel, and my brother's name is Joseph, middle name.
Oh my God.
So I'm stuck with my brother even more now because of this guy. But he's a chill guy. I actually can see he's gonna be like that. If he's a lawyer, I can see him going in the house and he's not gonna tell people what his occupation is, obviously. I can kind of see him being being like an ex. Oh, not Jeff. In CTC.
Can we just pause for a quick second? The fact that Jeff just went home and a 3-1 to 1 to 1 to 1.
Oh my God.
Everybody got votes except for Corey, who was immune, and Orion.
What the fuck?
Megan, Jess, Vicky, and Aaron all got one vote.
Whoever voted Vicky is getting canceled.
This cast is cracked as fuck.
I am so confused.
We do love CTC though. Always support CTC.
We stand CTC.
Oh,
Yes.
We love CTC.
Yes.
But yeah, no, as I was saying though, Like if he's like a lawyer, he's obviously going to be a very smart player and he's going to be able to read people in this game. And so I think that's definitely going to work to his advantage. Like I said, I kind of see him being like an X because since he was also a lawyer too, and he played that really well, and he could turn around and do the same thing. But yeah, it is obviously, or like as much as this guy's icky as fuck, like Derek, he's a cop, able to hide that, and it helps him get his win. And I feel that if this guy can successfully use his career to his advantage, he can do well in this game.
All right. I think we've said everything we need to, everything we can say about Joe, because there isn't much else we can say other than hopefully, what were you going to say, Seb? You're raising your hand.
Oh, I was just asking if we're going by snake draft rules or just regular draft rules.
I don't know. That's up to Aly.
It's up to you guys, honestly.
Can we do snake drafts?
We can do snake drafts.
Yeah, we can.
Thank you. Okay.
Just wanted you guys get 2 picks. So
I know that's why I said it. Our first pick, we were anticipating this moment because we did not want this person to get stolen. So our first pick is gonna be Michael Gruber.
Oh yeah.
Because I know that y'all were mad that I took him in the other draft, so we're gonna piss you off again and take him in this draft.
Damn.
I did try to do a trade offer. My first thing was doing a trade offer, and I tried to try to give him Daniel for Michael, and I knew that was going to get shut down.
Did I forget to take a picture of him? Where the fuck is he? You guys can go ahead. I'm just trying to find him.
Okay, so the reason that we chose Michael is because, first of all, he has experience. He's played orgs. He just played Michael, or not Michael. Sorry, he just played Brian's game on Switchboard and Trivia Towers, and he was in there. He got not far. He got out like a month ago, which is crazy to think that he was just playing org about a month ago, and now he's going to step foot in the Big Brother house. He's smart.
He's partners, and he was partners with the Ascended's Life 2 player Jake Sparks.
Oh yeah. I did see that.
And he's smart. He's funny. He's social. He's just given all the answers that I wanted to hear in his preseason press thing. So that's why I chose Michael, because he seems smart.
Yeah, something I really like him too, because like he has the worker experience, so he kind of has already dipped his toes into what he could be getting into with this game. Even though like obviously being on the world thing is a lot more stressful than like an org is, but he's still like compared to all the rest of these people, he still has that playing experience. The only fear I have with that is that he could be somebody who plays too hard. But also, I think just by the way he is, he seems like he's going to be smart enough to know not to fucking do that. And I think, I could see him doing well. And by the way, I don't know, like just by the way, I said this earlier, but I see him and Taylor working closely together just by their answers in their little press meet. If they like shared just had a conversation, I think they would link up very closely.
Yeah, I definitely am very excited for Michael. I think that I'll be honest, the majority of the guys on this cast kind of suck. Michael's like a breath of fresh air because it seems like he's someone who is really willing to play the game, but also really just understands the game very well. He talks about, I like seeing in, his video where he's talking about how like, everyone else is talking about the Dereks and the Codys and the Pauls and, oh, we have a guest caller here. Hello. The Codys and the Dereks and the Pauls and the
what happened?
And I'm gonna turn that off so I don't get copyrighted. But it was very refreshing to hear Michael say that he is, this big like fan, and he's watched all these other like previous seasons. Like you can tell he is a fan, similar to Taylor, and I think that's something that he's definitely going to do really well with. I do agree with what what Grace said, I could see those two working together because they do have very similar like kind of personalities in that way. They both seem very like strategic people. They also seem very like level-headed and things like that. And I think Michael is someone that people are just going to bond really well with. I think that he seems like very personable in that way. My only fear is the fear I have with like a lot of org players that are stepping into, actual reality shows is that they are going to play too hard, too fast. They are too used to playing an org and they can't really acclimate to a real life setting. We've seen it happen in Survivor. We've seen it happen in Big Brother. So I just hope that Michael is able to not fall victim to that. If he's able to overcome that, I see him doing well, but we will have to see. He's definitely one of the more promising people on this cast for sure. So fuck you guys for stealing him from us.
I could just see him, honestly, really getting, like, working with the women.
Oh, yeah.
Because the guys are just he seems like he would get annoyed by stupid people, and a lot of the guys are just straight up look like they're annoying.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. With him, I can see him either doing, like, super well because I can definitely see him working with Taylor because they both are super fans and they both really know the game. But I also worry for him because maybe people will find him a little threatening. So like, I don't see him being first boot, but I either see him being like early jury or like late pre-jury. But I'm very excited to see him play because I mean, he's one of the more likable guys. And it's really cool that another Orger is going to be on. I just find that really, very, really cool, honestly. Like,
we just got Chanel, and now we're getting Michael.
Playing Brian DeLeon's game. That's pretty iconic. Shout out to him. And yeah, I'm very excited to see him play. I'm excited to see what he does.
Waiting for Topher.
Okay. So, first off, this guy decided when it came to taking his cast photo that the best way to represent himself would be in a polo with cat prints. Right? That's not a Hawaiian shirt. That's not a dress shirt. That is a polo.
We stand
buttoned all the way up.
Oh, it is.
And so
it is. It's true.
that with a guy
I did not
that's
realize
in a polo
that.
with cat prints, I'm going to tell you, that guy.
That's hard.
Okay, just let you know, Sharon Tharp, who does interviews, just got Joseph, so she's about to tweet it.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll talk about it tomorrow.
LMAO.
But that's great. I think, Jen, is there anything you want to say about Michael?
No, I mean, yeah, it's really cool to see another Orger playing. I'm really excited to see him. It's like when other Orgers play, I don't personally know Michael. That's his name, right?
Yes.
But like it's nice to be able to like relate to somebody in like some way.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. So I'm excited to see him.
Why are you screenshotting my mistake?
That's really funny that you posted on the wrong channel.
I know. That's a very Kevin thing to do. But anyway, let's get into your next pick.
Where's the first, before I get into that, where's the website with all the bios?
Parade. Parade, yeah.
Let me look it up real quick so I can
Mike Bloom did all the interviews on there.
Okay. Oh, I see it. And also, Michael is an attorney too, so another law worker.
Okay.
But here's the thing: will either Michael or Joseph tell anybody else that they're lawyers?
Ooh.
Probably not.
Ooh, true.
I think, they're gonna pull an Xavier.
That's true.
And it worked for Xavier. I mean, it didn't really come into play with Xavier at all, but it worked, I guess.
Took the words right out of Topher's mouth.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so our next pick. So we're thinking about it, and like me and Seb were texting, who should we do next after Michael? And we really love some like the women. The women are just really strong, and this girl here gets some boss ass fucking bitch energy in her photo. And I'm very excited to see how she is, and especially like she's not even from the US. On top of that, like even more boss ass. And so we're gonna be picking Indy.
All right.
Good pick.
Like, and I'm looking at her bio right now. Like, she's saying that like she doesn't like lazy people. So these bitch ass models are who want to sit there and be showmancing and all that. I don't think she would work with those. The only thing is, like, I'm looking right here. She seems like she would play loyal because she said in this one she would go with the house and help other people. So I think she would like stick with her alliance. I'm just trying to go through. Like, there's, like I said, there's not much to work with these people, and I didn't watch these.
Yeah.
But she just seems like she would. I don't know. She seems like she's gonna kind of be like a little threat. Like, I can see that. She's straightforward as she is, so I kind of feel she's just gonna be very like she's just gonna be somebody who speaks her mind, and I hope that she can be able to do this. You're the one that wanted to pick her, so you go next.
She gives me, first of all, she gives me boss ass bitch energy. She gives me like she is going to run this. And plus, if I remember correctly, Indy's the one who is from Brazil.
Yeah, she is. Yeah,
Good. We love some Hispanic culture in the house this season. I will continue to say this every freaking time we talk about this season if I'm on here. Not enough Asian representation on the show. But I guess I have to ignore it. But I think Indy's gonna kill it. I think that people are gonna underestimate Indy in the house, and I think that Indy's gonna make it fun. Thank you very much.
Oh, hold on. Their pictures and stuff are on CBS. Let me just see anything else that's on their file. Okay, there's
Wait, what?
But yeah, no, what do y'all gotta say?
Yeah, I definitely am excited to see Indy. I think that she definitely gives off very like cracked energy. She seems like someone who like she's not gonna hold anything back, and I think that's definitely something that I'm excited to see from her for sure. You know, I will say I did read things on Twitter where people were saying like she doesn't really know a lot about the game and things like that. So that could maybe be an issue for her. But I think that she seems very personable. She seems like someone that I think people are really going to come up to. And she also seems like she's someone who like she's herself. Like she's herself the entire time. She doesn't know how to like, you know, be fake and shit, and I think that's something that Indy's gonna do really well. I see her doing well this season. I think no matter what, she's gonna be one of the most entertaining players for sure. I'm not entirely sure how she's going to do, but she's definitely someone that I'm excited to see play.
I honestly really love her. I think she's hilarious just from like video and everything. She seems like she doesn't really know the game that much besides like being 23. But I think she's going to be like that social, fun player, and that just gets along with everybody. So I could see her making at least jury. I mean, as of right now, I don't see her winning, but I do see her making it far, like 3rd, 4th, 5th, somewhere around there. But yeah, because like I can see her getting cut short because maybe she's just really likable. They think she's going to win, but so we have to cut her. But I think she's just going to be really fun to watch. And she's cracked.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I don't know if this woman is going to be the villain of this season, but if not, I'm pretty sure she is the next Bond villain. I've seen previews with her. She's coming in with that spicy red with the dyed blonde hair, looking like she is literally about to stomp on you with her 6-inch stilettos. I think that's the best weapon. We stand.
Yes.
Jen?
She's a queen. Period. She's coming for all your faves, and she is ending at them all.
6 inches.
All right, so I think we've said all we needed to about Indy. We're going to move on, and we have the next pick, actually.
No, I think it's
it's also, I'm fucking screaming. Seb retweeted it just now. It's a picture of Chrissy and Marvin, black and white, and the theme is Indy.
Oh
Oh my god,
We gotta respect our fallen angels.
that's so funny.
Also, yeah, it's Tofin's turn because you guys rigged yourself to go first, and that's what happens when you rig yourself to go first.
Oh yeah, that's
you go
true.
last in the order of the next round.
All right, Topher, go ahead.
Go for it, Jen.
So this person, another queen, as Yonsei said, a lot of strong women this season, and I guarantee one of them is winning, 100%. So our next pick is going to be Paloma because she's
No, that was ours. Fuck.
Oh well, too bad. You guys were first, and it's a snake trap.
That's what happens when you rig things.
Now, Paloma chose orange, an orange tank top. Orange represents brightness. It calls attention. Think about things that are orange. Caution. You've got a cone. Swerve out of the way. Halloween.
Callie really loves her too.
Callie loves orange. Halloween. Pumpkins. Like all of the things that we love and bring us joy. This is the motel season, and she is definitely relatable to that. Sorry, I got distracted by the dog.
Jen.
I have to go outside.
Anything to say about Paloma?
My brain isn't working.
You gotta go, you know?
Okay, I guess we'll go then. Yeah, Paloma, I definitely see a lot of potential with her. I don't really have a ton to say, but I think that, you know, like you said, there's a lot of strong women on this cast. Paloma definitely seems like one of them. I think she's probably going to do well this season. I don't really have much else to say besides that, other than I think that she has a lot of potential. Aly, go ahead.
I think she's so adorable. She's so pretty. I honestly, she's her. Besides Taylor, she's my other winner pick. I think she's like, she's young, so she's definitely probably going to be pretty good at comps, and I'm sure she's going to be very social. And strategy-wise, I'm kind of iffy on her. Like, I feel like she's not going to be like a huge gamer, but I definitely see her being social with everyone. That's definitely going to be the reason she probably gets far and comps. But I do really like her. I hope she doesn't go early because I think she's just really fun, very likable, and so far, like, seems like all of Twitter like loves her as well. But yeah, as of right now, I definitely see her winning.
Okay, so it says Topher said pumpkins. Okay, orange, great. Okay, name something that is orange. Oranges. I like oranges. You know, except if I have a cut in my mouth, then they stink. You know, seriously, I think Paloma is going to be really good socially. My only fear is that Paloma is kind of giving me Alyssa vibes from last season. I don't want to feel that way, but I feel like Paloma might go with the crowd and just get kind of picked off towards the end, which is not what I want because Paloma looks like a good player. But that's what I'm getting at the moment. So, plus Paloma's the youngest one, right?
Oh yeah, she is. That is something to note. This is one of the older casts of Big Brother and Wild. The youngest is 22. So that's refreshing.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if Paloma, like I also hope Paloma doesn't get hit with like the what was her name from CB Celebrity Big Brother 3?
Oh! I know you're talking. I forgot her name.
What was her name?
But you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't, because she was she was first boot of Celebrity Big
Eddie
Brother 3.
Mellencamp.
Oh, tell Eddie.
No, not first boot, second boot.
Boot.
Oh,
Oh, Mariah.
right.
Mariah, that was it.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the whole thing. Is that Mariah was not only downgraded, or not downgraded. I don't have the right word. Like they were obviously at a disadvantage because they were the only Asian in the house. First of all,
Yeah.
just like in this season, except we don't have any. But the fact is, Mariah was the youngest out of a bunch of like B-list old celebrities. So in Tadjik, but the whole thing is that like I don't want Paloma to be thrown into like this like pack where it feels like that because she's the youngest, she's gonna get targeted for it. Even though there are people pretty close to her age in the game.
Oop, we got a Joseph bio up on Parade.
Oh my God. Okay.
No, yeah, this guy's gonna be a fucking threat. He's extremely detailed in his answers.
Ooh.
Stan.
Okay. I like that. We like the details. But you know what else we like is the next pick, because I think we've said all we need to about Paloma.
Hello, I didn't get to her.
Oh, I thought you did. I'm sorry.
I think
Good job.
Roger's gonna be a really very social threat. That, or she's just gonna go fuck somebody like, I don't know, a Daniel, or go have a showman. That's her strategy.
No.
That could happen too. That's always possible.
No. She is not going into it. She is not getting into a showmance.
Anyway,
But she's definitely one of the people I could see. I will say that.
I hope not.
So that's always a possibility. Okay. So who's next? Are we next, or is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you're next because that's what happens when you rig the draft.
Not bad.
Okay. So it's time for Be Real. Okay. So you said you know who are your next pick is gonna be?
Runs to my phone.
It's your pick.
Oh, mine. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next person we're picking here, someone that I think definitely does have quite a bit of potential. Again, I don't have a ton to say about this person because the majority of this cast I just don't really have a lot to say about. We're gonna pick Amira. I think Amira is someone who definitely seems like she could go really far. She definitely does seem pretty. She seems like she's going to be very social in that way, and I think that's something that's really going to work well to her favor. So yeah, I mean, again, a lot of strong women. I think Amira is definitely one of them. Aly, go ahead. I know you have more to say. So,
I mean, yeah, I don't really have a ton to say about some of them either. But I mean, I really like her. She's one that really stuck out to me as well. I feel like with her, she's going to be social, but I can also see her being kind of like a dark horse in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone who maybe flies under the radar at first and then like really just comes out and wins all these comps and like maybe wins her way to the end. I don't know, but we'll see. She just seems really sweet, really cute. Hopefully I hope she does well. There's a possibility I could see her being like maybe an early, like some pre-jury, but I almost said pre-merge again.
I just really want Survivor 43.
Right? But
me too.
Yeah, I can definitely see her being like a very under the radar player and just very social. Yeah, I hope she does well. I really liked her a lot. Like she's definitely one that really stuck out to me.
okay, Joseph's a cat man. Okay, we stand him even more now.
Well, how do we feel about Amira?
So with Amira, I look at her and I'm thinking, okay, in the diary room, this woman is going to give us sass and sarcasm to no end. Because she already looks like she's overtaking cast photos. Look at that face. Are you serious? One more? Is this the one? Thank you. She's done with it. And I think that kind of energy in the DR is exactly what we need. Or she's going to be too cute, too innocent, and she's gone second or third week.
That's more of the vibe I get.
Yeah.
She's cute and I really like her, but I mean, again, it's so hard to tell based on the knowledge that we do have, but like,
Yeah.
me, this picture says like shy girl. And maybe I'm completely wrong, but like this picture to me shouts like shy, like I don't know how well she's gonna do socially. Like I don't know if she's gonna be able to form the exact bonds that she needs. That's literally just the vibe I get from looking at this picture. So I could, based off of literally this picture, I can see her being an earlier boot, but again, we shall see.
Yeah, for me, I think she's either going to be like very quiet to where like I see her being like a later pre-jury boot. Either that or I think if she aligns with the right people, I think she's going to be a serious social threat. She also gives me underdog vibes, like strong. She's gonna. I don't know. To me, she's gonna be kind of like positioned. If I had to guess her positioning, she's gonna be like a Britney from last season, where she's like constantly an underdog the whole time, and we take it out. That's kind of what she gives me.
I can see that.
Okay. She gives me like Joe Costa vibes from BBC. Like, I'm not gonna be rude, like, but I'm gonna be rude. She's like gives me like she's gonna get like second juror only because people like her, not because of her strategy, not because of her compatibility. She gives me like, oh, she's a sweet. How old is she?
She's 31. She's 31.
Yeah, she definitely gives me that like. She gives me that, like, you know, in her 30s, sweet lady, like, that everyone likes, but they don't really need her for a game, so they cut her and, like, early jury. So that's all I can say about her.
Wait, hold on. We're going to talk. Hold on. Let me get to bring up this thing.
Huh?
Wait, y'all keep going. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find the clip that I'm looking for. Oh. DaCosta.
I was actually thinking of that clip too.
Oh my god.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. We love
Iconic.
that. All right. So our next pick. Fittingly.
Honestly, this person, you know what? We're gonna go for another Alyssa. I'm gonna pick Alyssa.
Fitting.
I was gonna say, it's like you had to,
right? I mean,
actually,
I don't even really dislike her. I just find her to be like, I mean, just hopefully she doesn't get into a showmance thing, please.
Yeah.
She just kind of gives me like me vibes with like the go with the flow bubbly thing, like what her bio says. She kind of just gives me like me vibes in that sense, but I also just see her being very social. I can see her making it far. Maybe not winning, but I definitely see her making like 6th, 7th, 5th, somewhere on there. But I mean, as of right now, like obviously I don't have a ton to say about everyone, but from what I know, she seems like she's just gonna be really like fun, someone who gets along with everybody. Maybe it's like I could see her being a little firecracker and just being just sociable.
I don't know. I'll be honest. I really don't know about her. Everything that I've seen of her, whether it's interviews, I'm reading her parade article right now. She just seems very basic. Like that's the best way to describe her. And she admits it. Like she says in her bio, like I'm just like this very bubbly, like girl next, go with the flow, bubbly girl, and they're gonna like underestimate me. But I don't know. I see her going one of two ways. Either she's going to be someone that everyone just kind of likes, and therefore she's kind of like untouchable in that way, and she survives for a while, or she's gonna be eaten alive because she just isn't quite at like she isn't quite as as good at the game as like some other people. She doesn't have the strategy of some other people. I don't know. I just am not really when it comes
also
to her.
one other thing, how she doesn't like loud, obnoxious players. I feel like some of the guys could honestly really annoy her.
That's true. She could definitely go after some of the guys, but I really don't know about her. Like I haven't really gotten much from her at all. So I don't know. I don't see her doing super well, but we'll see.
Well, I think that like name and city aside, she is giving me Alyssa from last season.
Yeah,
Right.
same exact age too, because Alyssa was 24 when she went in, and she's also 24.
But like I just feel like she is going to be liked by everybody. I definitely can see her getting into a showmance.
Oh, yeah.
And I definitely can see her winning some competitions, especially when it's necessary. And I definitely see her getting to like around the point that Alyssa did last season. That like 6th, 7th. What was Alyssa? 8th, 7th last year? I don't know.
She was 7th. She was the last one
right before the cookout.
Got out in the double, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And I can see her getting taken out in either a double or just because she is an all-around threat. But I definitely can see her being in like majority alliances a lot of the time, and I can see her doing well. Yeah.
So I vote her most likely to say something problematic on the live feeds.
Oh no.
Very soon. And it's not because she's intending to be problematic. She's just never been exposed that the things she says are problematic until being attacked by BB Twitter.
Like Angela from BB20.
That's the vibe that she gives. She looks like Angela from BB20.
Yeah.
Her and Turner, they're going to be a showmance, and we're going to hate her.
God, no.
No.
Is Turner?
No, I honestly see her. I agree with like the loud, obnoxious thing. I think if she doesn't like people like that, those guys are gonna piss her off. And
uncle.
I could see her honestly like CBS really said fucking copy paste. Like an Alyssa from Sarasota, Florida, that's 24 years old, and then Alyssa knows her.
Yeah.
Oh God, she's from Sarasota. Insert a diplomatic statement now. You guys know how red Sarasota is.
It's true.
But yeah,
wearing red.
I see her. I either see her getting like especially with the way the women are this season, either like a Whitney placement from last season, or she will go like, I see her being a double eviction victim. Like that's just, I think she's gonna, I honestly feel she's gonna be more, I really hope she is more strategic and more like actual game player than like,
Amy, you don't know from a hole in the wall.
Unlike other people that she is. I don't think she's going to be super, like, the problematic thing, I think we have other people that are going to take that trophy by a lot. Right? Yeah, no, I see. Yeah, it's either she's getting, like, pre-jury, mid-pre-jury, or she's going to get, like, mid-jury. I don't think she's going to win. I don't think she's going to reach finals. But, yeah, there's
Okay, so I saw something on Twitter where they were like, "Oh, she looks like the girl from Ant Farm." Now I can get it out of my face.
Wait, I actually see that now.
So now I can't get it out of my head. But
Oh my god, that's so funny.
So like just looking at her
side by side.
She gives me like Alex from BB Over the Top vibes. Where like, you know, she's either gonna be super strategic, either that, or she's gonna be like Shelby from Over the Top, where she's just gonna be a dick. And be like, no, that's just me being quirky. No, I'm just being friendly. Guy. Huh?
I actually really like Shelby.
I did not. Anyways, I don't really have an opinion about her. She gives me bland.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry for yelling at Joseph for his photo being weirdly angled because I think that's just Kevin.
I think you're right.
I think it's just Kevin. I apologize.
Possibly.
No, it's not possibly. I think it is.
Yeah. Also, she says she talks a lot. There is that, so she can make some. If she does talk a lot, she can annoy people herself. So she literally okay. I can't get the fucking Lexi image.
Yeah, I see that way too much now. But I think we've said all we needed to about the second Alyssa from
About
Sarasota,
Lexi?
Florida.
We have too many lookalikes. But she's not my favorite. She's not my favorite lookalike this season. That goes to another person.
Okay, Topher.
So our next pick is a boss ass bitch. I just get these
Turner.
vibes. I just get these vibes from this
Kyle.
person. I think they. Okay, we're gonna pick Jasmine. She gives me boss fucking vibes. Like, are you kidding me? Look at her. Look at her blazer. Are you kidding me? I think she had. I see her being as strategic as fuck, which maybe it'll hurt her. Maybe she'll overplay, but maybe she won't, and she'll fucking play perfectly and win.
I think she's gonna give us a whole new archetype for Big Brother. I don't think we've ever had a Jasmine on Big Brother before. Not like this like who she is giving off to me. And like the pink blazer again, like that's a statement. Like that is a business woman that says I am here for business. And she also is, here for fun. And I think she's also going to give us some decent DRs. I'm very excited to see the character that she becomes.
Yeah, no, Jasmine's here to fucking play. I'm so excited to see her kill this game. All the things that I've seen of her, whether it's in the video, whether it's like from like parade statements and things like that, I definitely think that she's going to do really well. I think she's in a similar vein to someone like a Taylor, someone like a Michael, where she's very strategic. I will say her statements are very brief. What I'm reading here, like when they ask like what some of the other house guests may dislike, she's just like, I speak my mind. I'm very blunt. Like that's all she kind of says. And she does say that she wants to go with the house a lot. That's not something I really love, but I mean, she definitely seems like someone that's going to be a very entertaining character to watch. So I do see her at least making jury. I think that she definitely has that in her for sure.
Oh no, I'm just looking closer at her, and she kind of gives me Elena vibes.
Oh no!
Oh no! All right, so I really liked her. Like when I first saw like her bio and everything. I do agree that she's probably going to be like super strategic, so that could hurt her. I don't see her being first boot, but I definitely see her being either like second, third out maybe, and then or like at most like first juror. I could see them getting her out then. They're like, yeah, we got to go for her. If she makes it farther, she's probably going to end up winning. How she speaks her mind and she's blunt. I don't know. I feel like it could either like people could really like that or they'll be a little turned off, but we'll see. I really like her. I hope she does well. But yeah, that's really all I have to say.
Go Jasmine.
Like I said, Elena vibes just by, I don't know. I really hope not. Like, I really hope she can come in here and fucking tear this shit up. Like, if she speaks her mind. I don't know. If she says she's just going to go with the house and she's blunt, I kind of feel she's going to be one of those people who just votes with the majority every week and she's going to scream at people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's entertaining still.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking. Well, here's like if we're going for real, I think we're gonna get like Davon, but like BB17 Davon, where like people are gonna be quote unquote intimidated by her, even though she's just trying to call them out on their BS, and then they're gonna be like, oh well, we can't have a liability in the house when they just want to vote out all the people who don't agree with their agenda. So, I think she'll go early if she really is being serious about this whole like, oh well, I'm not afraid to speak my mind, which is great. But bestie, it's a social game. Don't speak your mind too much.
All right. So I think we said all we needed to about Jasmine. Who's next?
I am so excited for this next pick.
All right.
I'm gonna say this one.
I promise you that this was all me. But I gotta get him out of the way because I know y'all would fight for him later down the line. We're gonna pick Pooch.
Oh my Oh no.
You gotta understand. Aly made a comment an hour or two ago being like, he's probably gonna be so nice, and I feel that's what's gonna happen. People are underestimating him. They're just like, oh, he's from Long Island, or he's from New York, and he's probably like an Italian mobster or some shit. But you know what? I see the heart that he has, and the fact that there were like 4 white men, and I thought he was the worst. And the matter of this moment, he's probably the best. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
So I'm all for Pooch, and I was talking to someone earlier who said like maybe Pooch will be like Big Brother's coach, and I agree. He is the Big Brother version of Coach.
we love Coach. We love Coach.
Yes, we do.
But
also, yeah, I don't know, by the way Pooch is all, and he lives in Staten Island right now. By the way, he's all styled and everything. I don't know. He's either gonna be extremely annoying, or he kind of gives me like a younger Kevin Schleiber vibes.
Don't say that. No, stop. You're ruining his appearance.
Night.
Why are you saying
Kevin
that?
S was a dick.
Is it our turn?
No. Yeah.
Anyway, or actually, wait, we still got, you guys got to say about it. We have another pick.
Yeah, talk about how much you love Pooch.
Yeah, I mean, look, I will say this. There's definitely people that I'm looking forward to less than Pooch, but I still feel like if you are willingly calling yourself Pooch, it just gives me major fucking like douchey vibes, so I don't fucking know. I don't know. This guy, I see him. I do see him doing well. I will say that, but I also could see it being like, last season, like a Brent or someone like that, where you just can't connect with anyone. I could see that happening with Pooch as well. So I'm not really sure where he's gonna fall. I think there's definitely people that I would pick less than him, but that's really all I can give him at this point. He doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. That's all I'll say.
I mean, when I watched the video earlier, I didn't hate him. I hope he's not like rude or douchey or anything. I mean, I hope he's actually like, I hope he proves me right. Like, I hope he's like nice. Who knows? Watch him be like the nicest person ever. Watch him be like Watch him be like the father to everyone. Like, who like takes care of everyone, like when they're sick. Or
maybe he's the Joe Costa.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he's either going to be like super nice, super amazing, and like a great competitor, or he's just going to be like the bro.
Not all bros are bad.
This man is receiving his key on an ultimate frisbee.
Yep.
On the
Right?
Yo, what's up? I'm from New Jersey. They call me the Pooch down here in Boca because the ladies be howling for me. Ooh, y'all know what I'm talking about.
He's gonna be playing disc golf, and he's gonna go to the next net. He's like, oh my god, I'm playing Big Brother.
Big Brother.
I'm the Pooch. First you had the meow meow. Well, now you've got the woof woof.
Now you got the woof woof. Jen?
If you make me mad, I'm gonna go bark bark.
Once I hear from Staten Island.
Period. Yeah. Give us nothing. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be annoyed by him,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I feel like
You-
most men annoy me, so
Listen, Pooch is giving me like second place vibes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we
now
said
this-
all we needed to about Pooch.
Okay.
Now they have another pick.
All
since
right,
our
who's your next
second pick, since our second pick was so rudely taken from us by Topher, we had a backup pick. Grace.
Okay, so I said I had a favorite lookalike in this cast, and I absolutely had to make sure they were a part of our draft. So bring it on for HLC. I mean, Brittany. Right? Look at her hair, her hair, her
Her
eyes.
hair, her eyes, her big pearly teeth. If that doesn't scream HLC, I don't know what does.
Oh my god.
Okay, but
I
no,
definitely see it.
I will
Okay.
say, like, I really like her vibes a lot. Like, one thing, her hometown is Atlanta. Her and Jasmine are representing the Georgians this season, which we love. And yeah, no, Brittany, I'm very excited to see a version of an HLC play this, because who doesn't? Here. And I'm also looking at her bio right here. She has an extremely long, like, answers to her questions. And she mentioned she loves to have very deep meaning conversations with people. And I feel that's going to definitely play to her advantage. And another thing, she's a hypnotherapist. So are we going to have a loose cannon Brittany in here? Like, I don't know. Oh, and she also she just seems like she's gonna be like one of those women, like that older women. She's gonna be there as like a support system, kind of like a rock star, like a support system to people and playing that game. But also, she seems like she would like slap a bitch if they try to do anything, or bang a pot or pan in their face to make fun of their penis size.
What?
You remember Rockstar did that to Brett in Big Brother 20.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Anyways, I only chose her because she could quite literally hypnotize people to vote her way. And that's something I'm ready to see in the house. I don't know if they had to make a special rule that was like, hey, like, you can't hypnotize people into voting your way. Like, if that's against the rules, or if she's like full on coming in the house, like snapping her fingers and be like, now you're asleep. Now when you wake up, you're gonna vote for Marvin.
Oh, look, no, and I'm looking here. She has a notebook of 40 plus pages that she's been studying too.
Not
So
the Notebook.
Oh no, is it Chrissy from
She's
Over the Top?
she's mastering her skills.
In the rule
already.
book?
She gonna
Okay,
try to
yeah.
quit.
So that's the other thing, is she wrote a 40 plus page notebook about things that she wants in the house, and like writing out different strategies, and like she's here to play. She's here to play the game, which again, we love to see people who come play the game.
Well, she can throw that notebook right out the window because she can hypnotize whoever she wants.
Okay.
She will stay off the block every round because of it.
My prediction for her, I definitely feel she's making jury. I actually kind of see her as a later jury boot. Like, I could see her going far.
Yeah, like the hypnosis doesn't work one round and she gets put on the block.
All right, so I got to get into character for not character, but I gotta be on her level, because every single time she talks, she was this close to the camera. Okay, so Brittany, this is how I feel about her. Yes, she's a hypnotherapist, and that's gonna be really fun to watch. Yes, she is someone that I think definitely could do maybe well socially, but I also think about how her answers. She was like, when people were like, you know, are you gonna like, what, you know, would you take your ally to the end? She's like, of course I wouldn't take my ally to the end. I'm not stupid and things like that. So I don't know. I really don't know how she's going to do. She seems like someone who is very blunt. She speaks her mind, and that could really go in her favor, but that could also really annoy some people. So I really don't know how she's going to do in this game. I'm excited to see her do every single confessional this close to the camera. That'll be interesting to see her practically eating the fucking microphone. But we will see how that ends up going.
It's just like every 2 seconds they're like, Brittany, you gotta back up. Brittany, you gotta
She's
back
like,
up.
I gotta get closer. Okay. So this is but yeah, in all seriousness, I'm not feeling that confident about her. I do think she is going to at least make jury, because I think she's someone that is not going to slide by. I think she's someone that, like, when she has her mind on something, she's going to make sure it gets done. I just don't know how well she's going to bond with the rest of the cast. That's really my concern for her. So we'll see.
Yeah,
shout out to happy birthday.
I would like to give a
birthday.
shout out,
Happy motherfucking birthday
to my wonderful dear friend Jerry.
Oh, that's who that is. Okay, yes. Happy birthday, Jerry.
Happy birthday to the icon. 27 years.
Yes.
Yeah, period. And
okay, Aly, go ahead.
with that being said, I think that Brittany will be an early boot. I think she gives nothing. She gives me. I do see the more I look at her, I do see a mix of HLC, but I mostly see like Sarah Beth.
Yeah.
But I feel like her personality is going to give me Jillian Parker, BB19, and she's not going to vibe. That's just the vibe.
Oh my god.
All I'm saying is that Jillian Parker would have survived if it wasn't for America. So
Jillian Parker should have survived. We got Christmas, so
We should, Christmas should have gone. Christmas should have gone.
Not Christmas.
Well,
her broken ass foot. But actually, I just thought of another thing. I could see her using her hypnosis, going into the jury. Speaking of BB19, using her hypnosis, thinking she hypnotized somebody, going in the jury house. I was the puppet master all along.
I can see that. She does kind of give me Raven vibes.
Honestly,
as well.
though, with her, I don't think she's. I mean, I could possibly see her making jury, but like, if she makes jury, I could see her being like a double eviction kind of double eviction. I could see her going there, or I see her being first boot, because I do see her probably not vibing with a lot of people, or they just find her intimidating, stuff like that. I mean, I would love her to surprise me. At first, I thought she was also like Sarah Beth, and now I'm just like, no, I see more HLC, because Sarah Beth was actually like, I actually loved her. She was so cute.
I think that she is going to get the buffoon music played every time relating to her hypnotherapy. Not that like there's anything against hypnotherapy, it's just the Gubble and what they do. And I sympathize with her a lot, because I think she's going to have the hardest time looking at the tweets about her when she's voted out of the house. So she has a special place in my heart for being the boring castaway.
She's gonna watch this podcast after, and she's gonna be like, "Who is HLC?" And she's gonna look her up.
I don't.
Yeah. Don't do that if you're doing that, Brittany. Don't do that. But yeah, I think we've said all we needed to about Brittany. Let's move on. I think we have the next pick.
Wait, hold on. We have a special guest.
Do you guys have the next pick?
I don't know.
It's
no, you don't, guys.
You guys, I was just saying we have a special guest. She wants to say,
"Hey, Queen,
I want Brittany to hypnotize me."
Oh my god.
Actually, yeah, I want Brittany to hypnotize. Okay.
Callie, come here.
We love Evie. We love Evie.
We do.
You know what we love even more?
Wasn't it? Huh?
It's your turn, Topher.
That's what I thought. We're gonna go ahead and pick Daniel.
Fuck. Okay.
What? You guys aren't gonna choose. You guys aren't gonna choose Kyle.
No, not this time. Maybe.
Maybe.
So Elvis impersonator Daniel. He
Oh
gives
yeah, he is the Elvis impersonator.
Oh yeah.
vibes. I like his hair.
Yeah.
I like his jean jacket, and the fact that he is an Elvis impersonator in Vegas. Excuse me. That means that he knows how to put on a show. Will he put on a show for his house guests? Who knows? I think he has potential to go very far. I can see him actually, going very far in this game.
I mean, he's repping the jean jacket on top of flannel.
Kind of iconic.
Yeah, like,
It's a
and
vibe.
I think like of the performers that they've had in the past, when I think of Grande and Tommy Bracco,
Mhm.
he seems to not embody either of them.
Oh God.
Did you put Tommy Bracco, Frankie Grande, and this dude in the same category?
I don't.
Of performers.
I mean, I guess, but
I guess.
Is there any other stage performers that are on Big Brother?
I wouldn't consider Elvis impersonator on the same level as Broadway actor, but yeah.
I mean, it's quite literally like a Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
And is he? Do we have any representation for the LGBTQ plus community? It's him, right?
There's
I
Michael.
think there are multiple.
Michael.
Is
Michael,
Daniel?
what about Nicole?
I thought he was.
I think Nicole might be.
I'm not sure beyond that.
I don't really know how.
Yeah,
There's any really way to indicate that.
There's not.
So.
There's not. But it just feels like we should, and being, maybe he's not. I don't know, but I stand him either way, and clearly Elvis impersonators make enough money to get the teeth done. So
Get the teeth done.
look at those teeth.
They're not that great.
They're all in a row.
Do you not see this right here? That's definitely not. He did not pay for those teeth, and if he did,
Okay. You got them done in Vegas, though. I mean, really, who's in Vegas? I don't know. Listen, I felt like the guy had a lot more potential when I casted. So
potential. I don't know what you're
Yeah.
saying.
well,
Yeah, honestly, like
all the reasons I stand him have been shot down.
I mean, not by it's just a teeth thing.
I mean, when it comes to Daniel, like I said, a lot of this cast, particularly the guys, are just kind of like duds. Like generally, are just kind of feel like duds this season. Daniel's one of the only ones where I feel like this guy has the potential to do really well. He seems like he has a pretty good mind for the game. When he was asked questions, like he definitely seemed to have pretty concise answers. I see him being someone that is probably going to get along well with others. I mean, here's the thing with the performers, like Topher just talked about, like as much as we don't like the other two, they still did well like in the game. So they have a good track record of going far. And I think that Daniel is going to continue that track record for sure. I think he definitely does have potential. So yeah, I hope he does well. I think he definitely has more potential than others.
I really, honestly, like, yeah, I think he's gonna give us like crackhead energy. He'll probably just be that really fun guy who just gets along with everybody. I don't know how well he's gonna do. Like, I can see him either being like early jury or like late pre-jury. I don't see him being like first boot or anything, but I don't see him winning. I don't have a lot to say about him, but I think he's just gonna be like kind of iconic. He's pretty likable. I just see him being like really social and fun.
All I'm saying, he gives me major Nathan Kress vibe. Like, he looks like Nathan Kress.
Wait, you're so right.
When I first saw his picture, that's the first thing I
That's
thought.
hilarious.
So, no, so he was the other person in my draft earlier because something that really struck out to me in his interview as well is like, it was mainly in his interview was that he doesn't like working with jocks.
Ooh. Okay.
And I feel he is going to be somebody on the, especially if those guys try to make an alliance or something, he's going to be on the opposition of that. And I could see him like a big force. I could see him like on the other side being like a bigger force in whatever group he's a part of.
I'm calling it now. He's going to be best friends with Brittany.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yep. Okay, so here's my thing, and I'm not saying this is what's gonna happen, but this is what it feels gonna happen. Okay, he's gonna go into the house day one. They're gonna sit in their circle. He's gonna be like, "Hi, I'm an Elvis impersonator," and they're gonna show everyone in the DR being like, "He's lying. There's no way. There's no way he's an Elvis
Totally
impersonator." So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like I get because Tommy, it's like he was like, I'm on Broadway, and they can't dispute that. But like he can't just like I feel like Elvis impersonator, like it's a real job. I know that obviously because he is an Elvis impersonator. But like it is so easy for everyone in the house to just be like, he's lying. And that's the first thing he thought of, and that's the lie he's going with. Like, and they're just gonna assume everything under the book. I think he has a really good chance. I think, you know, when we were doing the fantasy and they were talking about the option to trade, I was willing to trade for him. But, you know, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like he's someone who's just like, I think he's going to do well and then like crash. That's my opinion. So.
All right. I think we said all we needed to about Daniel. We're gonna move on here. We have the next pick, right, Aly?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Next pick. I'll be honest. The people we have left, I really don't have like anything to say about. So we're gonna go through them pretty quickly. Aly, if you want to introduce our next pick.
No, it's yours.
Okay. So we thought really hard about this because not really, because there really aren't too many people left that we really want to draft. So we just went ahead and picked the last woman standing in Nicole. So I don't have a ton to say about Nicole overall. Once again, there's some strong women on this cast. I think Nicole has potential. We will have to see. That's all I'll really say about her.
I will say I like her a lot and I want her to do well, but like apparently she's the cop, right?
Yeah,
she's an ex.
So I feel like that could either like, I mean, obviously I'm sure she's not gonna tell anyone, but
she said going in she's not gonna tell them.
Yeah, it could hurt her in a way, but I don't know. I don't really know where she could be, honestly. Like I could either see her being like pre-jury or in jury. I don't see her right now. I don't see her winning. But I mean, she seems cool. She seems iconic.
I see her like right in that big majority alliance that gets made every season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She gives me like in the in crowd vibes. I like her tattoos.
Yes.
I like her hair. She just seems that like the kind of person that like everyone's gonna want to be friends with. And I think she'll be able to win a couple comps as well. I think I can see her going far. Just based again, I haven't really read any interviews or seen any videos or anything of the few that are out there. So I'm mainly basing this opinion again off of her picture. But yeah, I think she's pretty cool. I mean, she used to be a cop. She's not a cop anymore. I wonder, like, what's the reasoning? Is it because, like, she hates cops and doesn't want to be a cop anymore, or is she woke like that? Like,
yeah, I mean,
private chef now,
and she's a private chef, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
She's like, I'd rather cook food instead.
I did want to bring one thing up because I know you just mentioned how you haven't really read like her bios and things like that. I did take a little look at it. The one thing that is concerning about her is that when people ask about alliances, she's like, I want to work with all the floaters and I want to get as much as we can, and I'm going to be this like fierce competitor and things like that. So she might not be the most interesting of the people here.
She also would only end up going with whatever her alliance wants.
Oh, that's great. We love that.
But I mean, I think I could see her being fierce though.
The misuse of the word floaters. I feel like everyone misuses the word floater.
Yeah, they mean coaster. They mean coaster.
They mean coaster.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm trying to. Actually, I was looking up her last name, and I actually think she's the one Asian representation in this cast.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I think that people weren't sure, but her last name gives me like
it's Southeast Asian.
Yes, that's what I was thinking, but I'm not sure, and I don't want to miss on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I looked up the last name just now just to check, and it's like originated from Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Yes.
She looks like likes to have fun and likes to party and is throw down. And also, I think her having experience as a cop may make her tough in the challenges. And I'm looking forward to her on my TV.
All right.
I just want to say last time there was a woman cop on the show. If I remember correctly, they were like, oh, she's going to do well in the cop. She got stuck in syrup for like an hour.
Period. Shout out to Kathy.
Oh, we do love Kathy.
Oh my God, we love.
So I refuse to base comp ability based on their occupation as a cop. So
yeah. I mean,
also,
she definitely looks more athletic than Kathy. No offense to Kathy.
She's not going to be taking her time on challenges.
No,
but we also, if I remember correctly, we thought preseason Derek was going to do a lot better in challenges as well because of his ability as a cop, and he won nothing, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Wait, now that I think about it, another house guest that actually was a really good, a big strategic threat for a while, but she overplayed, and she's a cop, is Latoya.
Yes.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but her issue was she overplayed. So.
Oh, yeah.
She did.
Yeah, when she was like, if you hear your name, you should hear your name. Like,
all right. That's really all I've got personally for Nicole.
Right.
I want her to be like a Latoya, but be calmer.
yes.
Yeah,
yes.
same.
Yeah, give us what Latoya didn't. Or what Latoya could have if she didn't play it quite as hard.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Also, hi Jazzy. But yeah, I think that's everything we need to say about Nicole.
And then we just have one pick left, right?
We do have one pick left? Okay. Well, I mean, there's not many options left. I think you should just go ahead and say it.
Our last pick is going to be honestly King Monty. I mean, he does seem like a coaster. He'll go with the house and everything, but I mean, he does seem like a king. I can see him just being I can see him honestly, he's the one I can see being like a father to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm kind of shocked that he was picked so late in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm not.
So
he looks like he has.
The reason that we picked him so late is just because, like, if you look into like his bios and things like that and his answers, all of his answers are like, I want to do what benefits my alliance. I want to help my alliance. Like, he seems to have like no individual game whatsoever. And here's the thing. I think that is going to take him far. Like, this guy absolutely is going to be in the majority alliance. He's going to be someone that is subservient to that alliance, and he is going to, stick as closely to that alliance as possible. But in turn, I think he's also going to be like the GOAT of the season because he just doesn't really have much of his own game.
I feel like he's definitely going to be strong in comps because it says he's like 6'4", blah blah blah, decent shape.
Oh
So I
yeah,
feel
he'll
like
be
that's
great.
gonna be a strong suit. But I just see him like also, and also he doesn't like people who are chatty. So I kind of feel like he's just gonna like be very reserved, fatherly, just a nice guy who just like is nice, just nice and kind to everyone, and just helps people whenever they need things like that. But we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, I like him. I think, again, I don't really know anything about him, but like he just he has like a very like welcoming smile.
Yes.
That's what I think.
He gives me like Roxroy vibes.
Yeah, honestly.
Yes. Yes.
Like,
I don't
and I hate.
get
say that at
Roxbury
all.
vibes at all.
I get like
State Farm.
I don't.
So this guy's selling me insurance.
maybe
I can't.
I get like you guys all have seen the. He gives me like I don't remember his name, but he was from season 3 of The Circle.
Oh, Calvin.
Yeah, Calvin. He gave me Calvin vibes.
Yeah, I can see that.
I feel like he's gonna have the big Shellman storyline of the season.
Possibly.
That's what I'm getting out of him. No gameplay. Like his personality, he's giving me like cardboard.
I can see him in like a Paloma or Alyssa getting in a showmance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll see. I don't know. I hope he does well. I really do. I feel like he's going to do well. I just feel like he's going to be someone when we're talking about the season. It's like, what did Monty do besides help his alliance or benefit somebody else? So we'll see. We'll see. I hope he surprises.
I think he's either going to be that or he's going to be a finesser. I can see him being like, I don't know. He gives me kind of Snake vibes too.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
I could see that. I could see that.
He's not.
Vibes.
Because a lot of the time what people say in their bios are not reflective to how they actually play. So,
Yeah, no. This is why like the bios are a bunch of BS. So
yeah. But that's all we have to go off of.
It's so hard to say. Like
he doesn't like very
how like things are. Like it's easy to say things in your bio, but it's like that's before you've met anybody. So like you see it all the time where people go in with one game plan and then they shift gears when they actually get the element.
Yeah.
So
No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
For a picture's worth 1,000 words. I'm judging the way they're smiling right now.
That's a good point too. Maybe maybe you should just go off their picture. All right, so our draft is complete. Now we need Tofen and Sebionce's drafts to be completed.
So we're gonna we're leaving the best for Sebionce. We're gonna go ahead and take Terrence.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I mean, Terrence is not winning this game, but
I don't think that's necessarily true.
This man's providing us with some entertainment.
I mean, that's the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah, this guy is the life of the
This
party.
is the dad of the house. He is oldest.
yeah.
He's the oldest, correct?
He is the oldest player.
Yeah, so he's giving
almost 50.
illness.
He's not that far. Something I want to comment too on this. He's not like the older people who've been older on the cast where they're so far ahead in age.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And he's like not that far ahead. You have people in their 30s in here, and then Nicole's 41.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he actually does have someone close in age to him, which is good.
Well,
Yeah.
I think because there's so many people that are in that like 27 and up club, you start to view age a lot differently. So somebody that's 30 is not looking at a man that's 50 as if he's old.
Yeah.
No.
Like we hang out with like people that are like 50.
50, yeah.
Well, I'm looking right here
Love that.
on Wikipedia. Kind of going back a second, Marvin was taken out because of contractual conflicts.
Okay, so it's definitely because of AGT.
I just feel that like how did they not do enough research to figure this out? And like the cast was already like, are you kidding?
Yeah, literally, like
You found this out after the cast was revealed, like 10 hours later. Fucking dumb.
I think
oh my god.
much plausible deniability as possible.
That's stupid.
Yeah. They were like to him, "Are you doing anything else after this?" And he's like, "No." And then they look, they're like, "Bullshit."
Yeah, they're like, you're lying.
Big Brother's just never revealing a cast again.
They're like, let me ask you again.
Yeah.
Do you have someone we have? And they're like, no.
They're like, well, I just watched America's Got Talent and I saw you on there.
They're like, let me ask you again.
About
Yeah,
Marvin.
they gotta.
But yeah, Terrence is giving daddy realness. He's going to be fun loving. I hope he doesn't go early like older people tend to. And yeah, that's really that.
One eviction.
The thing about Terrence is like, yeah, obviously in most seasons, when you have the oldest player of the season, there's usually a big like flashing neon sign that's like, they're not going to do well. That's like a big indication that that's going to happen. But I feel like Terrence is someone who definitely does have potential. I do see him doing pretty well in this game. I don't know how well he's going to do, but I don't see him being one of the first few people out. I think there are other people who are more likely to go first, and I think Terrence is going to be someone who he's going to be able to slide by. He's going to be able to make some really good social connections, and I think that people are really going to feel like attached to him. I definitely see him being like the dad of the house in that way. I think that's definitely going to be like his whole thing. So yeah, I definitely feel like Terrence has potential.
Yeah, I actually don't mind him. Yeah, I feel like he is just going to be like really outgoing. It's just like, yeah, I can see him being kind of like life of the party. But I don't know. I feel like he says he has a big personality, so I mean, I can see that everyone's gonna like. I feel like either they're gonna really like him or they're not. And just something else about it. He also would just stick with the house too. So I mean, I kind of see him being like a coaster in a way.
Yeah,
I think right now I see him getting like second, third here, maybe. Maybe, or I can see him being. I mean, I hope he doesn't get like first boot because that would just be really sad, just because of like his age and everything, you know. But yeah, I really like him. I hope he does well, and I'm excited to see what he does.
I think I think he's gonna last a little bit, but I really hope he has a lot of gameplay to him, and it's not gonna like coast. I think he has more of an opportunity too because he has people closer in age with him, which is a big benefit.
The way that I look at older people on Big Brother is weird because like you know, obviously we have BB 18 with Glenn going early, and like then we had BB 19, Kevin getting fourth, and it's like and ever since then I feel like the older people are always looked at as like, you know, they've either gone far because they've played a great game, or like a Tiffany. Or you have someone like BB20 where they took out Steve because it was a strategic move.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever. This is what I'm saying. I feel like Terrence is like, just by this photo, he's giving very like Marvin vibes from like BB5, where like, you know, Marvin, he invented the 6-finger plan, which is basically the origins of the backdoor. Terrence is giving, I feel like Terrence, you know, I don't have a lot of hope for him, but I think that in the time that he's going to be here, he's either going to be a really good player, or he's going to be a very, you know, at least likable guy.
Which this person was not.
I like Cliff. You need to shut up.
Cliff
was. We were robbed from the Summer of Steve.
Yes.
Summer of Steve 2019.
Summer of Steve.
That's what happened. Oh
no,
my
actually, no. You know whose energy this guy
is? Steve, and we got the summer of fucking COVID.
We did.
Yeah.
You know whose energy, older person energy, this guy really needs if he wants to
Cliff.
be good? No, Karen from Big Brother Canada 5.
Oh my god.
She was such an icon.
She was.
Sorry, but I have to stand Cliff. He did that cool thing every time he won a comp where you like pretend to work and then did the money finger.
Yeah, but Cliff was not a very good player, so hopefully Terrence is better.
Yeah. Why are you even talking about Cliff? Let's move on.
Anyway,
Okay,
we're not going to talk
guys.
about. We're not going to
Okay,
talk about
guys.
Cliff that much.
Me and Grace knew that this time was going to happen because we knew that.
Who could you possibly pick?
Okay, guys, we had to think about this really hard because they're both pretty scummy people, to be quite honest.
Are they?
Yeah, we ended up. We decided to go with Turner for our last pick.
Okay.
Because Kyle is a freaking Trumpy, and that's confirmed. And
Right.
Matt has a lot of stuff under him. I did a lot of research on Matt because from what his sister said earlier today on Twitter to all the Mr. Beast stuff. And I mean, like, it was a pretty big story, and I'm surprised as someone who watches Mr. Beast's content that I didn't hear about this. Long story short, for anyone who doesn't know, Matt was hired to be an editor for Mr. Beast's channel, and then when he got fired, he made a video about how much he enjoyed the experience working for Mr. Beast, and then went on Twitter a few months later. It was like Mr. Beast verbally harassed me every time I made a mistake. He made me feel like I was such a small jerk, and he would berate me every day in the office to the point where I would have panic attacks thinking about editing the next Mr. Beast video. And he made this long video about it, and Mr. Beast was basically like, "Shut up! You're just doing this for clout because you literally just made a video talking about how great and how much you loved working with me and whatever." Which, whatever. And then there's the whole sister stuff, but
She also kind of sucks.
She also kind of sucks. I saw a tweet earlier where I saw a tweet that she posted in 2014 where she was like, "LMAO, I think I just told someone that my brother does hardcore drugs, and now he's mad at me." And I was like, "Oh, okay." But I also did see, I felt bad because someone under her thing was like, "So you're telling me that Matt has experience evicting people from a house?" So,
Oh my god.
Also his sister, she literally retweeted a tweet that she tweeted in April of this year of a notes apology for past tweets.
That she deleted.
I was like,
anyways, I want to stand Matt. I do. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow's episode to get a full opinion on it, because right now, I'm just not even thinking about what his sister tweeted. I'm thinking about everything that had to do with when he was in the mainstream drama with Mr. Beast and his stuff, because that was all confirmed to be him gaslighting people on Twitter to believe that Mr. Beast was a bad person and whatever. But
Indeed it is.
I want to stand Matt Turner, okay? I want to stand him. I really do. He's a thrift store owner. I feel like if we're just looking at purely game, I think a lot of people like him. I think, he's not the jock. He's not the high career. He's that guy. He's that guy like the McRae's, like the Johnny Macs, the funny guys who can get far in the game based on just their sociability. So I'm hoping that this last pick, because you guys took Terrence, that he could get there. Hopefully.
Listen, I just gotta say, all things aside, he needs to do something about his hair.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he looks like he doesn't showered.
Yeah, no, he literally looks like he hasn't taken a shower in 2 years.
I think that for him, show business and the entertainment industry is a hard business. People will snap at you and say things because they need stuff done correctly, because there's a lot at stake. And I think that he personalized that. And I don't think that Mr. Beast was actually mean to him. I think that's just what you get when you're not good enough.
Yes.
I also think that this might be the first time that somebody well, it's not the first time, but this is his age. He's one of the youngest men on the cast by far.
He is.
I think he is the youngest man on the cast.
He is the youngest man on the cast by far. And I think that this group of more mature house guests is going to look down on him for some of his immaturity, because I think he's going to provide us. He's going to be emotional, and I think that
generation gap
is going to be there, and they're not going to be here for his entitlement, and they're not about to give him a participation trophy. You get nothing. You get the pre-jury money. Thank you.
I think that this new era of Survivor is just not for him. I think if he played like BB16, BB17, he would have been okay with the younger cast and the more energetic people. But I just think like I'm hoping that like, but you know, like Topher said, I just don't think that like no matter, because age does not really matter if you are not mature, and if you're going into a game where you're competing for, I think are they still doing 750?
Yes.
Where
Yeah,
it's 750, where they're doing 750, like no one's like, it's like I always think about like Sugar in Gabon, where like they were like Sugar, like the whole Corinne speech to Sugar because she was immature or whatever. That's what I feel like. I just think that like if he can go in and like truly like prove himself to be like this like guy that, you know, is just misunderstood on the internet and whatever, then fine, whatever. I just don't see it at the moment, and I just think that this is not the right era for him. But you know, he's on the cast, so we just have to see where it goes.
I'm going to keep it pretty short with Turner in that I agree that I don't see him connect. All the shitty stuff aside that he maybe didn't do. We don't know. It's not fully like, you know, keeping that out of the equation entirely. I just don't see this guy connecting with people. I don't think this is the cast for him. I think that, especially knowing that it seems like he takes things very personally, like, you know, I could see him being someone who, like, he's in an alliance with someone, he's getting along with that person, and he does something to fuck it up. And he takes it so fucking personally. He tries to target this person, but this person has, like, more people on their side, they're bonding well, and he ends up going as a result. That's what I see happening. I see that, or I could honestly see him potentially being first boot. I just don't see it.
Yeah, I could see him being first boot. I see him being a leaker. I see him like trying to play the middle way too fast.
Yeah, I could see that too. And yes, that is true. We do want to confirm this is all alleged. This is not confirmed. Like, this is all alleged. We do want to, you know, bring that up.
I will say that most of the Mr. Beast stuff is confirmed.
Yeah.
But also, like, there are still stuff that's still out there. All of the stuff that's been tweeted out today is alleged.
Yeah.
So, and my assessment on Matt Turner is that I think that he's just going to play messy for the sake of being messy. Yeah. Either that or he's genuinely going to believe that he is playing the middle and get out like third.
I can see him being like a Frenchie. He plays way too hard and gets out second boot, or he's going to be first boot. Because like I honestly echo there that I don't see him connecting with people very, very well. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but yeah, that's really all I can say about it.
Frenchie's a good comparison because apparently it's similar to Frenchie. This guy's a part of Stan Twitter, so like,
yeah, that's true.
Wait, he's in Stan Twitter?
That's what I read a tweet. I saw a tweet on Twitter that said, "Yeah, Turner's a part of Stan Twitter." So,
but also, but the whole thing about Turner is that, like, at least for me, I've not been able to find his Twitter.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, the rest of the people in the game, like, I've been able to find their Twitters.
I don't know. Maybe it's under like a different name, but Grace.
So, yeah, I agree. He's not going to mesh with this cast very well at all. Like, there's just no way. And I think he's gonna be gone early.
Oh yeah.
He's not making it far. But yeah, Turner. That's all we got to say. Those are all the people we're drafting. We got one more person to talk about, unfortunately. As much as I don't want to.
I gotta go.
Yeah, Kyle. Honestly, I don't think he's gonna offer anything. So
Aly saw that.
Freaking Michael Gerber's twin.
Honestly, I have nothing to say about this disgusting, ugly ass Trumpy.
Ow! Honestly,
He looks like Shane Dawson's old assistant. You know what I'm talking about?
no.
Garrett. He looks like Garrett.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
no, I know who you're talking about actually.
he does.
And I
look
like
Gary.
And I like Garrett, so he ruined it for me.
Yeah, no, this guy sucks. I don't see
He
him
does.
doing well at all. I don't think this is a cast for him. I don't know if there is a cast for him. Yeah.
I mean, I honestly don't see this person doing well at all. I think he's going to be either first, second, third boot. I don't see him being in the showmans. I just feel like no one's going to vibe with him at all. Except,
I did see someone on Twitter being like, "Oh, the way that Michael might get dragged down with Kyle because they look like twins, and they're gonna think it's some fucking twist."
Yeah. I did see a tweet where it's like these two could hide being twins better than listen to.
Yeah, exactly.
So
But no, Kyle's whack. I don't see any. He looks like a piece of cardboard, like the other guys. So looks like cardboard.
yeah. The most personality I've seen from him is that he likes to twerk, which is cringy as fuck. So,
gosh, that is cringy.
Yeah, no, I think, he's been talking about how much he wants to twerk. That's the only thing they've been showing of his.
Yeah, and then I saw him and then I also saw like clips of him like invading like TikToks, like trying to like dance and be obnoxious, and I was like, stop.
The downside to Big Brother is that none of the other contestants are going to know anything about his background, and if he chooses to not share it, similar to like Jackson Mickey, nobody's going to even know that he is the way that he is. And he could make it very deep in the game. Casuals could love him because they have no idea what his actual background is, and honestly, half the casuals may reward him for that background. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's disgusting that he has the beliefs and views that he has. Hopefully, he makes them known in public, but otherwise, here he is, and we have to deal with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stop casting people named Kyle. That's all I'll say.
Literally, like all of them have been problematic.
Literally.
Yeah.
The one on BB 9, did he do anything dumb?
He didn't do anything like stupid. He was just kind of like there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other ones
He
are
was just there.
Yeah, he was just there.
Wait.
He was just really boring.
Jason on Survivor decided to go by Jason.
It's not even saying much.
It's not.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
All right. So before we wrap this up, do want to take one more look at the draft here, because I did put it all together. And yes, we have the faces, so we can see everyone.
Off this time, great.
Yes.
Good job.
So,
I love
Guys,
it.
wait, no one drafted Marvin.
Sorry.
I know.
Oh my God, Sean.
Oh wow. Okay. I guess I gotta go.
Who's
an odd number.
Who's left?
All right,
out?
this screen's later.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. So for Kely, we have Taylor, Amira, Alyssa, Nicole, and Monty. Topher has what was his name? Jordan? Is that his name? Yeah.
Joseph.
What was his name? Joseph.
Jordan.
Paloma, Jasmine, Daniel, and Terrence.
Kevin, I swear you did not change it, and it says Grace Yonsei again. This happened last
I
time.
did it again.
It's Seb Erasure. I just
I keep doing
I'll leave. I get it.
That's really
Beyonce has Michael, Indy, Pooch, Brittany, and
I thought you were gonna call him Poop.
no, I almost said Poochie. But yeah, that is everybody that we did end up drafting. And yeah, that's the entire cast for BB24. Not the best group, I will say. I hope this group does. I hope this group does surprise me, because I don't have the highest expectations. But before we wrap things up, I'm going to let all of our guests do their little outros. So Topher, go ahead. I know you guys got to go to bed.
Topher said, I got to go to bed. So follow me on Twitter.
Yes.
Follow Rody on Twitter. Just kidding. Rody doesn't have thumbs. Yeah. And that's it.
Yes, and also get excited for applause, which Jenn's on prod for with us. It'd be great. All right, Grace Yonsei, go ahead.
Yes, I've been on another podcast here, bitches.
Yes.
Just apply. We see that there, not apply, but well, I'll say apply in a second. But follow that down there.
Yes.
On my social media. Y'all know who the fuck I am. And when I say apply for Distortion Survivor World.
Yes.
We love our apps. Apply, please. Yeah.
We love our sister cousin org. Always support them. And also you know, not gonna forget him this time. Forgot his name in the draft. Seb, go ahead.
Okay, so that's my Twitter. If you're special, I'm gonna change it today. So this is it for the next like 2 to 3 hours. So
okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete it after, but I probably will forget.
If you can, Kevin, can you change it now?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, I'll send it to you on the private chat. But anyways. Okay, cool. Anyways, guys, you should apply for Distortion Survivor World's End because it's going to be a great org. Season 1 went great.
Yeah.
And I think that you should just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Literally, just do it. Don't even think about it. Just apply.
If you want to be hosted by a hot couple and 2 other people,
then apply for Inferno.
And 2 other people.
Then apply for Inferno. But if you want to be casted by, if you want to be hosted by Seb Cordero, play Distortion.
And also watch Applause, which is also hosted by a hot couple. So
also
Madison and Jenn.
Period. Madison and Jenn.
We do love Madison and Jenn so much.
We do.
But
and Sean's nominating Kevin and Jenn for eviction.
Oh wow. Okay.
Somebody else wants to sign off because she's being mean right now. This is what she's doing.
Oh no.
She's like,
yes.
Whenever, if Brandon ever has free time, apply to all 3.
You are always welcome. Yes, we would love to see. We would love to see Brandon play. But yeah, other than that, that's really it for all our thoughts on the BB24 cast as well as our draft. We will see how this ends up going. I've done really fucking bad drafting wise when it comes to orgs, but I've done well for reality shows. So hopefully I can keep up the streak here. So we'll have to see. But other than that, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And remember, couples who podcast together stay together. Love you guys.
Love y'all.